Are we live? It looks like we're live. Okay. Hi, guys. Sorry I have been a bit absent. I have been a bit sick, but we are super excited today to bring to you a treat and an honor of going live with an amazing, amazing servant leader, Ron Deering. I'm going to let you kind of introduce yourself a little bit and what we are all about, helping lives, changing lives, and yeah, we're super excited about this.
Well, thank you, Jessica and Chris, for letting me. And it's an honor, and I'm blessed to be a part of your audience today and just chat a little bit. I I want to give you an idea of where I'm coming from, so that those people that are seeing me, my name is Ron Deering, seeing me for the first time, they realize I'm not Santa. That season is over, so you can put that aside. Your kids can be okay. If they're bad, they're good. It's all good right now. I've been in and out of network marketing for about 40 years. Started back in I'm gonna change my camera here because the other one is lagging a little bit. Um, Started back in the early 70s with a company called Amway, and I've had some six-figure successes and I've had some six-figure failures, and as all of us do. And but what I've learned over the years has gained me a lot of wisdom and a lot of understanding on how to not only pick the right company and pick a good company that's going to give me, and not only me, this success, but give the people that we're working with and the team that we're building and the community that we're creating an opportunity to have success. But it's also allowed me to get training and understanding of how to actually build a community of servant hearts and servant leaders and people that just love on each other and are excited about everybody's success, whether they're part of our team or not, which is what I really love about what we're doing. About a year and a half ago, though, I had just had a physical 2 years before, and I thought everything was great. They said, "Man, you are just an amazing. You're like a 20-year-old. Your physical is great. Your blood works great. Everything's great." 2017, I was in Vegas at Memorial Day weekend, and the weeks or so before that, I was having some indigestion. I thought, okay, I never get indigestion, but I guess, Tums worked, everything looked okay. And I was there with a convention and visiting our youngest son who's stationed there. And luckily nothing happened. And I came back, and the following Monday, which was like the first week of June in 2017, my wife, bless her heart, said, "You're going in, we're going to get you checked." And they did an EKG and found out that I had something going on. They said, it's not too much. Probably just need a stint or two. We're going to do an angiogram and find out. And when I came to from that, my wife was asking the cardiologist, "Well, how many stints do you think he's going to need?" And he looked at her with this strange look on his face and said, "Are you kidding me? He's got 3 blocked arteries. We got to cut his chest open." And I'm sitting there listening to this and thinking, oh no, I guess that was something I wasn't looking, at happening at this point in time. I didn't feel that bad. I actually hadn't had a heart attack or anything like that. So they actually put me on life support until the next day when they could get into the open heart surgery. And when I got done with that, that was Tuesday. And when I got done with that, I think I saw the cardiac surgeon on Wednesday, and he said, everything looked okay, went as well as it could be. You didn't have 3 blocked arteries. You had 5. And we could only fix 4. So I had a quadruple bypass. Now I'm thinking, okay, I'm good to go. I've got all my new plumbing in. Let's make this thing happen. I was in the middle of a business that was going down the tubes at the time because I had just gotten started and hadn't had any chance to do anything with it. I get into my cardiac physical therapy for about 3 months, and all of a sudden one day I'm not feeling really good. And I said, well, it can't be my heart. But I was at physical therapy at the hospital, and I said, well, just, they monitor you. They said my EKG looked perfect, my blood pressure looked perfect. I go through a lot of things in life where I look perfect, but apparently I'm not, So I was on the treadmill for about 5 minutes, and oh my goodness, I thought I was going to die. And I got off the treadmill, sat down, and about 15 minutes later, I felt great. So I decided I'd go around the corner to the veterans office and have them do a check just to make sure. And they did a full EKG on me, and the next thing I know, the doctor's walking in, and she's telling me that, asking me if I've got anybody I can call. And I'm like, yeah, sure, why? Well, we just called 911, the ambulance is on its way, you're having a heart attack. And turns out that two of the grafts they did in my heart of the four totally collapsed and failed. And I actually did this time have a heart attack, very mild, no damage or anything, but they had to put 4 stents in. And that was September of last year. Fast forward, in May of last year, I was introduced to this business second week of May, and I was still getting my medication and everything ready to go and getting it, adjusted right, because one makes you fall asleep at the moment's notice, kind of. Another one gives you joint aches, and I'm just, I'm too active to have a lot of that stuff going on. And so I didn't do anything the first couple of weeks, brought a couple of people in the business, was finding my passion about what it was. I didn't even have the product, and we got the product about the end of May. My wife had just gone through rotator cuff surgery, and she was not going to take any pain meds at this point. Got the product. She started taking the CBD oil, not one pain narcotic, went through her physical therapy without any pain narcotics, used our CBD cream, was amazing. I couldn't believe it. I got so passionate about it. I went crazy in my mind. I told my wife, we are going to be a 5K affiliate by the end of this month. I don't care what happens. We are going to do this. Turned out 19 days later, we not only went 5K, but went 10K and ended up closing the month out at 24,000 at the end of the month, almost at a 25K affiliate. Why I'm telling you that is because what we have our hands on, what Jessica and Chris are going to be, showing you, not begging you, but I would beg you, and I've begged my family and friends, if you don't get involved with this, if you don't take advantage of what this product can do for you, you are missing out on so much. And I'm not talking about missing out on so much when it comes to, you could make a lot of money, you could have a big business. You're just missing out on the opportunity to impact so many people's lives. We are helping so many. We've got close to 1,000 people in our organization now after 7.5 months, and it is just growing like hotcakes. And what does that mean? Am I making some good money? Absolutely. We're making great money, and the team is, a lot of people on the team are making good money. But you don't do that unless you impact other people's lives. And that's what is so amazing and so exciting about what we're doing, because we have something that is what I believe the biggest wealth and health shift in our lifetime. It is going to be something that if you're not on this, and Forbes and a lot of the financial people are predicting this is going to be the next $1 trillion industry with a T, not the one with a B, it's the one with a T. And our company just started momentum. I believe our company just hit momentum, the beginnings of momentum, in the beginning of November of last year. And we've been rated the #1. We're the largest CBD company out there providing CBD oil. We have the purest of the pure. And I apologize, we have long-haired dog. And once in a while his hair gets stuck on my glasses or stuck in my mustache. Chris, you could probably relate to that. But we're in a position right now to take advantage of something that's going to skyrocket. And I always give the example, it's like being in that garage back in the 70s when Bill Gates and Paul Allen were in there conjuring up and concocting this thing called Microsoft. Well, you have that same opportunity to be involved with something that's going to go ballistic, is going to be on fire, and we're just getting started. Now, there are going to be other companies out there. There already are. They're popping up all over the place. I see them now almost every day. I get an email saying, yeah, we're starting. We're going to be having CBD oil, and that's great. And I wish them all the best. Everything. The market is big enough for everybody. The difference is we're already here. We're already here. We're already been rated the best. We're the purest of the pure. We're the #1 at what we're doing. And because we just introduced another product, coffee and coffee creamers, which are the #2 and #3 commodities traded in the world, infused with CBD. I don't know. I have a hard time sleeping. I don't know about you two, but we're in a place that you are going to be either one of those people that have jumped on board, have reached out, have commented below and asked Jessica and Chris to show me what you're doing, or you're going to be that person in 6 months from now that's looking back and saying, oh, what was I thinking? Well, I had an opportunity. Now, in 6 months, it's still going to be available, but you're going to be 6 months behind on a rocket that's on its way to the moon and the stars, and you've got to make that choice. So for me, this has been an incredibly passionate run. I'll leave you with one thing. You know, I just had my 3-month checkup from my cardiologist not long ago, and they wanted my cholesterol to get down. It wasn't very high. It was 160 overall, but my bad cholesterol was about 109. And because I have stents now, they wanted it around 75 if I could get it that way. You know, they wanted me on the Mediterranean diet and change all these things. I don't know. I did cut back. I'm only doing like 6 and 7 pieces of bacon now. So I'm really trying to be good. But I went for my checkup at 3 months after being on CBD for 3 months, and the cardiologist at the Veterans Hospital is literally skipping down the hallway going to the examination room. And he's looking at me and asking me, Ron, have you seen your blood work yet? And I'm like, no, I haven't seen it yet, because we can go online and look at it. He says, I got to print it out. I got to show you this. It's amazing. You got to see this. And my bad cholesterol is at 63. Unheard of. My overall cholesterol is just a little over 100. He said, I've never seen this before. I don't know what you're doing. Whatever you're doing, stay on the diet route. Ha ha ha. Do whatever you're doing. Don't change anything. And I said, well, you know, I think I lost a couple of pounds. And he looked at his records. He goes, no, actually, you put on a pound. Oops. So I didn't tell him about the CBD all at the time, because he's really old school and wants everybody to do it, you know. But the reality is, I'm telling you, and I'm not a doctor, and I'm not making any claims and medical or anything else. I'm just telling you the truth and results, that I have done nothing except for take CBD oil twice a day. So if you're even at all thinking about starting a home-based business and getting involved with something that is going to skyrocket, you need to reach out to these two people. You need to reach out to Chris and Jessica and say, show me, please just show me. Take the free tour, okay? Because they can offer you two things. One is they can offer you thousands of dollars worth of training from an 8-figure earner and someone that's created 55 millionaires, a man named Robert Hollis. He's offering that all up to us for free. And the other thing is they can offer you a free tour. You just need to ask. You need to reach out and ask. So Jessica, Chris, I am honored and blessed and thankful that you allowed me. People on my team, we were talking about this before, call me Santa Ron. I'm not that now. Now they decided it's Papa Smurf. So whatever. I'm just honored that I have the ability and the honor and the blessing to talk to your audience and be here with you today. So God bless you both.
Well, it was absolutely a blessing and a privilege to be able to have you with us and to be able to hear your story and all the amazing things that you have experienced.
Well, thank you very much. And thank you all for watching, and God bless you. And I've got to run off to another one.
All righty. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. Have a blessed day.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.